Hey guys, welcome to Gianna's world. We're gonna dig in and have some great adventures. So I hope you're ready. Grab you a drink, put your feet up, and hang tight for some adventures. We're off to check out the Roraima map. Glad you're here. Okay, so I've decided to start a new game on a new map that I know nothing about, and I haven't been on it before. So it's called Roraima, which I thought sounded exotic and pretty. So we will see what comes. I know it won't be so pretty with all of the crazy dinos running around. When you watch me playing on a different server, it will have a lot different settings, but you can change every little thing, from the dino setting levels to the people to how long it takes, for different things to happen and just all kinds of details. So you can get into that stuff later. So this map, it shows that it's day one, and the time up in the left hand corner says 13:42, so it's still daylight, which is good. I like to start a map out when I can at least see a little bit. So this on the right shows you the different zones, and when this map came up, the South Zone 1 is where it was defaulted on. So I don't know if that's an easier recommended area or what exactly that is, but as you can see, if you move different zones, it puts you in different parts of the map. North, of course, east, which that doesn't look east to me, and that is west, but east 1, 2, and 3 look weird because it should be over on the right hand side of the map, I would think. But South Zone 1 is where they kind of put us, so we can try to go there. Create a new survivor. So you start just like in mini games, and you create your person with different skin tones up here, and I don't have any crazy skin tones, so they're just kind of normal hair. So I will go there, and I will do some brown eyes, and then you can adjust everything, from head depth. If you were to turn your survivor, you can kind of see the head depth change, which I don't really care that much. Usually I don't change the settings too much, just because it really doesn't matter. I go in first person a lot, so yeah, I don't really care about that much. It's going to put me on the beach. I'll scratch my wrist. It starts every single time, and there could be a dinosaur about to attack me. I have no way to move yet. So there's a Pteranodon. Oh, there's a Compy. The little things that are running up to me, and those are going to be bad news for me. There's about 4 of them, so I'm just going to run, because if I start fighting them, they're all going to fight back. Now I can push my E button without anything equipped, and I can get rocks or anything that's laying on the ground. I can punch at the beginning wood, to kind of give me some things. Oh, and now they're attacking me. So I'm going to try to run away because I have nothing to fight them with, really. I guess I could try to fight them with my fists, but yeah, that's probably going to end badly with them being 4 and me just starting. So the music has gone away and I'm already encumbered. I'm going to push V to go in here, and it looks like I can start with the pick. So I'm going to start with a pick. I should have looked in my inventory first. I do start out with things. So I have a pick, so I don't have to, now I don't have to punch things, and I've got my settings set way up so I can show you quickly how to advance and how to get stronger. Normally I wouldn't gain 81 levels so quickly. So I'm going to get some melee damage going here so that I can punch and fight my way through some things. And then movement speed, a couple. Health. Oh, but I've got to be careful because it regens slowly. So I could actually kill myself just by giving myself more health, because I would go down so low. Crafting skill, I do a couple. Whoops. Something caught up to me. What is it? Oh, these compies. So I'm actually going to fight them and get rid of all these compies. And the good thing about that is I can get... Ooh, I am hurt. Not sure what all has hurt me. Oh, It's that Ichthyornis. Oh, it stole my stuff. That was a jerk move. Ichthy is probably going to kill me. Oh, no, I killed it. A level 56 Ichthy, which is not good. And one thing that I failed to increase is my weight. So let's up that so I don't ever have to worry about that again, because that will weigh you down and things can get a hold of you. I'm going to get the raw hide and raw meat there. Down in the lower left-hand corner, it'll tell you when you've gotten something like this. It'll say 35 times stone, so that just means that I've picked up 35 stone, of course. So that is kind of this. Looking around, I see that there's an obby over there, what we call an obelisk, obby for short, and I can't tell what color it is right now, but all of them are different. So there are red, green, blue, usually. Oh goodness, there is a big dinosaur over there, if you can see it, that green one that just went behind that rock. I'm going to actually run this way, because I may run into something else. Oops, we're going to get rid of this compy real quick and collect the stuff. I may run into something else that's bad, but that one is really bad. I believe it was either a giga or some sort of... Now this is a spitter, so I want to kill him before he spits poison in my eyes. Oh, something's got me. An Ichthy just stole my raw meat, and that was really mean. I do not like those birds with the beaks like that. They're horrible. Let me kill this, and let me kill this, because they're about to spit on me. So that's not good. And let's just do this. Now these things right here will give you some really wonderful resources. Chitin, oil, and silica pearls, which are all very, very good. Now, I can see some things over there fighting. I see a Triceratops fighting with probably a carnivore. Here's another one of these trilobites. So let's just go ahead and kill it. Now, over on the right bottom, you will see all of those icons. The arrow. Ooh, there's a Spinosaurus over there. I'm glad we ran. Did we run past that? No, we didn't, but we do not want to meet up with him. That is a bad, bad dinosaur, carnivore, and he will eat us up very, very quickly and then pretty fast, especially in the water. So anyway, back to my icons in the right lower hand part of the screen. The arrow is your experience, so mine is blinking, which also I have words at the top that say a level up is available. Come over here so that I can kind of hide, hopefully. I'm not sure what else is back here. I see wings. Oh. Ichthy's over there. There are tons of them. I want to get away from those because they're just going to steal all my stuff. There's a pteranodon. I have definitely not been on this map. So I just got thatch, wood, and rare mushroom. If I get rid of my weapon, I can push E right here, and I can actually get some of these bushes, which will give me fiber. Not sure what those are. Not sure. Those don't look like anything I've seen before. Don't know if they're part of the plant or what. But I'm going to come over here and get some stuff. Turn the volume. Now, we've got to be very careful because there are dinosaurs that will deliver torpor or knock you out. Oh, and there's a bad dinosaur right over there. Across the way, that's a baryonyx. He's very good in the water, and he will come out of the land and get you. He's very, very quick, and we would probably not survive a tango with him. So that's not good. Yeah, this is a really, really unsafe place. Let's just say that. So let's get our pick again. And I have told you about the arrow. And it is the experience that you're gathering. Okay, that is a Pelagornis bird, and they are not usually harmful. In fact, you can tame it and ride it, and it looks very funny. Look at all those ichthys over there. Ichthyornis are one of my most dreaded and hated creatures, just because they steal your stuff. Okay, so our arrow is blinking, and we have letters at the top that say we can level up. So if we push I to inventory, this tells you everything we've got in our inventory. We still have no clothes on. This is the way we start. This up here on the top is another row of icons. The one with the cloud and the arrow down that I'm kind of highlighting right now is a very important one I'm going to tell you about first. It's a pull button. So if you push it, you can pull things from nearby if you have a base with, you know, things stored somewhere. You can, or your tribe does. You can pull items like crystal, and it'll tell you right where it's at right here. You can click to pull however much you want, push pull, and done, and it'll put it in your inventory, which will come very handy later. So I want to do some more health, water, food, and oxygen. Oxygen will help us to be faster in the water in case we need to get away from something later. So I'll go slowly and let that power up so we can run away. I did the same with movement speed a little bit, but you don't want to go too fast because then you can't control yourself and you'll run into things and off cliffs and all of that. Fortitude is another important one down at the bottom here in the middle, and that just allows us to not freeze to death or burn up so quickly. So we'll do some. We still have 100 points to spend and we're still gathering XP, so we'll figure that out in a little while. I would like to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of some of these things that are in our inventory weighing us down. I don't want seeds right now. I'm not going to plant anything. So there are some certain seeds that I'll hover over as Ezelberry seeds. When you push O after you've highlighted it, it will drop it out of your inventory. So I'm just going to drop all of the seeds, even narcoberry seeds. Keep the good berries, and these stem berries are important because if you need them, I'll put them in 8. If you need them, you can eat those very quickly if you're about to be knocked out, and it can keep you awake, but it will make you dehydrate very quickly. So you've got to watch your water level. So we're going to put these in. This is our bar at the bottom that are quick keys, and I'm going to put some berries down here. In fact, I think I'm going to put that there and put our white berries or our stem berries there. Now all of these 3 and 8, 9, and 0 are all good to eat. I'm going to eat some because over on the right, if you will see, my levels are getting kind of low. My weight level, which is how much weight I can handle, it doesn't even register because my weight is 10,000 points, 10,100 points. So I'm not going to get overburdened with anything for quite some time. So that will be good, especially here at the beginning. So I've eaten some berries. That'll help a little bit with food and water. There's water right over there if I want to go over there and get a drink, and that's what's really best for the water level so you don't dehydrate. If you dehydrate too much, or if your food level goes down too much for too long, it'll start taking off of your health, which the very bottom icon on the right lower is your health bar, and it's a big plus, and it will go down as you lose health points. So obviously if you're fighting, you want to watch that and run if you can't kill something, if it's killing you, if you can run. Okay, so some of these things in our inventory. This right here, the implant or artifact, you can never get rid of it. You always have that one because that's what's in your arm. So this is a hat skin. I don't want it, so I'm going to push O. This is a dragon, a thorny dragon saddle skin. It's not the saddle, it's just a skin to go over it. I'm going to get rid of that. These are all hats that I spawn in with because I've died so much and I've had so many bosses in different levels that I have those. Some people have all of the hats. I do not, but I'll keep those hats just for now. They're just skins that go on top of other hats. So once you make armor, I don't really like a lot of the hats, so I'll put one of these on just to kind of spice it up. I get rid of the skins of everything. These nerdry glasses, you can put those also over your hat when you create a hat for armor, and it'll just look like you're wearing glasses or sunglasses, and whatever your hair looks like, it will keep your hair the level it is. So when my hair grows out here after a while, these glasses would let me have the long hair. I'm going to get rid of that. Now these are interesting. They're just skins as well, but you put them over any armor and it makes you look like you're naked, but it blurs you out. So these come when you die or when you spawn in fresh every time. This is Dino Glasses skin, which is funny, but I don't really want them. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And then these are my resources that I have gathered so far. Black pearls are going to be Very heavy, but they're going to be very good later. And white pearls also. This is oil. This next one is chitin. This is raw meat, of course, just like it looks. This is fiber, which is what we would use to make our first cloth armor, which I don't know if I'm going to make cloth pants and shirt yet. I may just wait until I get to hide, since I already have hide. These are rare mushrooms that I skipped, so there's the rare mushrooms. Narco berries, which are very important for narcotics later, so you'll want to save those, and you'll need spoiled meat to go with them. So as your meat spoils here, you'll put them with this and make narco berries later. I'll show you how. And then this is majo berries. So these are really good for certain tames, especially if you have a passive tame. On certain mods, you can walk behind a triceratops and just feed it berries when it's hungry, and it'll become your tame. You don't have to knock it out, which is very nice, especially early game, because they gather berries very, very quickly and you will never run out. So good thing to know. So let's see here. I can go ahead and go up on health again. I'm going to go slowly so it can regen and I don't lose my health too quickly. Stamina. I'm only at 100, so I definitely want to go up on stamina because this will help me run for longer or swim for longer. As you can see now, it is raining. So this also will keep me from having to go get a drink. If you'll look over on the right, my water drop is filling up, and that is going to keep me from being dehydrated. So that's very good. I don't have to go over and get water just yet. I can kind of stay hidden over here. And C is crouch, so I'm now really hidden because I'm crouching. I must be really short. It feels like I'm very short. So anyway, that's kind of how that goes. My quick thing that I usually do in the beginning is gather resources, and I make a quick, very small hut or safe place so that a dinosaur can't just come and gobble me up right away, and I can kind of run somewhere if I need a safer place to hide, things like that. I try to kind of explore just a little bit so I can get away from things like that Spino that was right over on that other edge of the water. So I might just keep going a little bit, but I would hug the beach in the beginning, because usually if you go more into the trees, it is more dangerous. So now I'm going to push V and go in. This is where I can create things. I will have to go up to my Engrams first though, and these are all the things I can learn. These things I can learn at the beginning, but I need certain resources. And you'll see the crafting requirements for each one over on the right, and then it'll tell you what you have to ooh. Oh, stupid Ichthy. Ichthy came and stole something from me again. And when you hear the music, that means they're coming after you. So this Ichthy is gonna really, oh, there's several of them. Stole my raw meat. So I can't even eat now. I'll have to kill something else. How about an Ichthy? Let's stand up for one, and then when he's coming at me is a good time to swing. I just don't know when he's coming. Oh, he stole my rare mushrooms now. He's just stealing everything. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just go a little bit until we don't hear music, hopefully. The music tells you that there's something nearby that's not so great. Let's get some stone, because we're going to need that. This might be a good little place over here. Ichthys might not be able to get in at me, or at least not as easily. Yeah, this looks like a decent place. I don't even have to build a hut as much as I just make maybe some way to block that door off so that things can't come in at me right away. That would be a great thing. Okay, so we're going to hide in here for a minute though, because I don't want them to come get me. So they're going to have to come all the way in here to get me. So that's going to be a little easier for me to kill them. Okay, so now back to my learning thing. So I can learn a torch right here if I wanted to. This is a handheld torch. You can also use it as a weapon. It's listed as a weapon. I'm going to go back to my Engrams so that I can learn some things. Now over here on the left you'll see this one, number 1. That means when you get to level 1 you can learn this. Now I am at level 95 already, which is awesome, and I have 110 levels to go, so I would be over 200, so I can learn pretty much what I want to learn as quickly as I want to learn it on this particular thing. I am going to go ahead and highlight Suicide Potion. I will let you know later if that is something that we need to think about. That's usually when you get stuck somewhere and you don't want to be perpetually stuck. So I'm going to go in here, and one of the great things that I've put in as a mod is starter pack chests. So there's 5 of them right here. There's one with metal tools, there's one with primitive tools, there's one with utility type of things, there is a structures chest, and there is a weapons chest. And I don't remember what they are, but I definitely want metal tools, so I'm going to start that one. Structures, because it may have a door or a fence, something that I can lay to block myself in over here and get in and out and keep other things out, and then a weapons starter pack. So I'm going to do that. So it says here that I need 1 thatch and 1 wood for these. I'm going to come down here and do a campfire because obviously I need to keep warm and make my food. I can do cloth pants, cloth shirt, cloth boots, cloth gloves, and a hat. Now the boots, I need hide and fiber. The gloves, I need hide and fiber. And the shirt, the pants, and the hat all just take fiber. So those are really cheap. So when you're starting, if you don't have anything killed yet, or if something's stolen your hide, then you can just do the cloth hat, shirt, and pants, and at least have something on. Uh-oh, do I hear something trying to come in? Sounds like wings. So it might be a Pteranodon though, and those won't hurt me. So go back in to, if I push V, I can do my chests. So I'll make 1 of each of these, and I'm just double clicking on them. And then I'll go ahead and do gloves, pants, hat, shirt, and shoes. And it will give me all of those. Now, if I go to I, my inventory, and I put these to my hotbar, I can lay them down on the ground. Oops, thought I pushed 3 different chests. There's a weapons and a structures. I'll go back and get the metal. There's pants. Oh, you double click on the pants and you wear them. Double click shoes, double click gloves. Apparently I missed the shirt and the hat. I thought I pushed those. Okay, go back to V. I can do the shirt and the hat. And then I'm missing the yellow chest. And I'll go ahead and make an S plus campfire. Structures Plus is a mod that allows you to pick up your items once you've placed them. The regular ones, you have to destroy them. So I always try to do Structures Plus if I can. So we'll go back to your inventory. I'm going to put the yellow chest down here. I'm going to put everything down here except for my clothes. I will wear those. And that's what I look like with the cloth armor and the hide and hide gloves and shoes. So I will do that. Now I can go ahead and push 2 and it will lay the red chest down. So I'll do that, and then I'll walk over and E, access it, and it gives me 3 bolas, a ramshackle crossbow. Ramshackle is about mid-level of quality. There is a ramshackle metal shield, a primitive pike, which is nice, a sword, and some arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and say transfer all. They'll all go into my inventory and that chest will disappear. I'll do the same with 3. Lay it down, access inventory. Now I've got a regular campfire, a mortar and pestle, which is a normal, not Structures Plus, but it'll be worth it in here. A simple bed. We lay these down, and then when you die, you will respawn at the bed. If not, you will respawn randomly far away from your things. 4 wooden spike walls, so we could put this up to keep dinos from coming into our place. And then a large storage box which I think holds 50 or 90. We will see, because the S Plus ones are different than the regular ones. And then we're going to lay this yellow chest. I push 4. I click it with my left click button. Access in inventory, and here are my metal tools. I've got a hatchet, a pick, a sickle, and a ramshackle pike. So I will have 2 pikes, which is fine. So there's that. It's very dark in here now, which is fine. You always want to make sure of caves that there's no entrance, like it doesn't go back further, because things live in the caves that you might not be ready to deal with yet. So I'll go back to my inventory. I'm gonna put my pike. I always put my pike in the 3rd slot. I always put my pick, and now that I have a metal pick, I will replace it with that one. I always put it in spot 1, and I always put my axe in 2. That way when I'm in a battle or I'm hurrying, I know which go-to buttons, hotkeys to push. And I'll push 3, bring out my pike, and I've got a little distance that I can do a stab and back up. And sometimes that will kill something if I'm not quite high enough level. If I jab it and then back up, it'll keep them from getting me as much. So that's always nice. I'm gonna go ahead and place the other campfire that we got, just because we'll just leave it in this cave when we're done and we won't have to worry about it. And then I'm gonna put the bed and the storage box right here, and we'll go ahead and store some things over here. And then if we have to come back or want to come back later, we always can. We'll X out of the screen, and now I can push 4 for a campfire. We'll go ahead and put it over here out of the way a little bit. Did it lay down? Yes, it did. So if I go close to it, it says access inventory. You push access, and if I had wood, oh, I do. So I can put the wood right here. Now I don't want all of it in there, obviously, because there's things that I can make with wood. So I'll keep some of it. So if you highlight it and push Shift T, it halves it. When it's over here, you can right click it. You can push split stack. You can split it into 1. You can split it into half, or you can split it into an amount like this and say I want 25 in a different pile. I'll do that. Put 25 over here and the 1 single by itself, and then I can light fire. Now this will keep me warm. Sometimes it will make you too warm if you're in certain areas, and this will also be something that I can put food into. Now if you look over on the right, my food is almost halfway. It's a little above halfway down, so I will need to eat soon, which means I will have to go kill something else because that ichthy took all of our raw meat. So I can't stand ichthy's. I think I've said that. So you can put either wood or thatch. This one right here that looks like the broomstick. You can put those both, or the broom, not the stick, but the other part of the broom, I guess. You can put that in and have that also in the fire, and it will also burn. So if you wanted to. So then you light fire, and now you have light and heat. And it's not a bad little cave right here that we have found ourselves in. So I'm kind of liking it. So I pushed E, and then I went up to my Engrams, the second icon from the left up at the top that has all the numbers on it. Those are the points I have to spend. So in search, I'll put foundation. It looks like I can go ahead and make a thatch one. This just says, do you want to go ahead and spend the 3 points for it? Yes. It gives me both the regular and the structures plus, which, like I said, the structures plus, you can just pick them back up after you're through, and it doesn't just completely make you have to leave them there. There's a wood foundation, so let's go ahead and learn that one. And then there's a stone. Now this one is different because it has a storage inside of the foundation if we didn't want to put a big storage place in here. S plus foundation right here, and it'll make you learn that one. And the regular one, yes. We'll do an S plus stone fence foundation because we may just block in, you know, do fence, a fence foundation right at the edge of this and put a door and a door frame and call that our first place instead of having to do all kinds of stuff. So, and then of course metal foundations, glass, you can go down to all kinds of things that you can do. So this is going to be a small place, and we will outgrow it quickly because we will need certain things to survive, like our fire and things like that. So I'm going to push V. Nope, I'm going to get out of this, and then I'm going to push V. And these are all of the Engrams that I can actually create. And if they're highlighted in white, it means you have the resources or the crafting requirements that are over on the right hand side to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and make 5 of these stone fence foundations. I think that'll be plenty. Then if I go back into my Engram points and learn door, I can do door frames, which I'm going to do stone because there's only 2 creatures that can destroy stone. Gigas and Titanosauruses, and they're both big, and I'm hoping that they won't come bother me over here. So I'm going to do a double stone door frame, S+, learn that one, and then I'm going to also learn the S+ reinforced double door, and they are wood, but they are reinforced so they're strong. So I'm going to learn both of those. I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to go to V again, and then I'm going to create my S+ foundation, which is right here, and I'll just make one for now so that we can put our bed on it. And then I think we already made some fence. We did. So I'm going to put this foundation in my hotbar number 4, push 4 right here, lay it down, and then lay the bed on top of it. We'll just kind of put it over here kind of haphazard, and that's fine. Now the storage box does not have to have a foundation to lay, which makes it very nice. You can lay it anywhere. So we will put the storage box right over here, kind of out of the way. Right there. We'll be fine. And then we can go put our stuff in it, especially if we didn't have all of the you know, levels all crazy jacked up, and I'm gaining levels very quickly and I have so much weight. This would make it nice, especially early game, that we can just put some of our things inside of here, and especially if you're going out and there's lots of ichthyes, you know that they're not going to steal all your stuff, because we are going to have to go out and face the ichthyes. So I'm just going to transfer all my stuff. It transfers everything except for what's in your hotbar. A ramshackle pike. I'm going to go ahead and get the sword. I've been told that those are good, even though I prefer the pike. We'll see about putting our fence, and then let's go back to the V key, and we will make, oh, we just put all our stuff in there. What do we need for the door? Stone, thatch, and wood, and door frame, stone, thatch. So glad you joined me today. Gianna's world is always expanding, so hang tight for the next adventure. We're gonna check out the map some more and see if we can't find a couple of dinos to tame. It'll be great fun, always proves to be very unexpected. This is Ark, and I'm Gianna, and thanks for hanging out in Gianna's world. See you next time.